Here we go, back again with another video. Right, so today we're going to discuss Regis Le Bris's first interview, what he said, what some of the reporters asked, and my personal opinion. Now, there was journalists from Sky Sports. Well, Keith Downey had to have his 10 pence worth. I think he handled Keith Downey quite well. Comes across really well, Regis Le Bris. Nick Barnes threw in a couple of questions, and I kind of think a lot of answers were kind of sidestepped, I think, a little bit. In my opinion, I don't think we were given... I think, well, and actually, the jury's out at this moment in time, but let's talk. The guy himself looks quite accomplished. He come over really well, much better than Michael Beale ever did. But like I said before, proof's in the pudding. It's all down to the ownership, whether Speakman will get the go-ahead from KLD to actually back Regis Le Bris. Right, so on joining Sunderland, it was a great moment for me because to discover a big stadium with an identity which is very, very strong, and the fans are very proud of their team. And for me, I feel the energy in the stadium for me, it's a great opportunity in my career because I have travelled from France. Right, now this is Regis Le Bris's on the Sunderland squad. This is what he says about the Sunderland squad. I think that this group had a huge quality already. I studied many of the games, of course, before going here. They were able to perform very well, and they struggled also. So now we need to find some strong foundations, and we need to build it during the pre-season because the Championship is very hard, very tough league, and we need it to be consistent all of the time. That's the main purpose. Now, yeah, I agree with that. The foundations to be laid. Now, I do think we do need some experience in them foundations. On his coaching style, this is what he has to say about his coaching style. I think the game really, I like the game really. I like to understand the game. I like to develop players. I like to develop the team. I like to share my ideas with the players. When we are linked with the game, we can build many, many, many improvements. Of course, we need also to create an atmosphere to improve. And these two ideas are far my main ideas. And what are your hopes for the upcoming season? I hope that we will link to our identity very quickly. Now, his words of identity seems to come up a lot. And yeah, so far I think personally he didn't really give any straightforward answers. Now, whether he doesn't know at this moment in time, or whether he's being told by Speakman to keep everything under wraps, which is fair enough because the press are going to try and get under his skin, try and get some answers from somewhere, even to do with strikers, to do with, last season, to do with not scoring goals. Lots of different things they're going to try and get at him. And I think, it was kind of listening to what Speakman would say. This is my opinion. Very cautious, Regis Le Bris. Now, I understand this is his first interview. Now, he was asked about coaches, directly about coaches. Is he bringing his own coaches in? He said no. He's not bringing his own coaching staff in from his previous clubs. But there's interviews going on about coaches. So for me, it seems as if Speakman and KLD are picking the coaches rather than Regis Le Bris. He says he's not bringing in his own coaches, which for me is disappointing. I like coaches have connections with other coaches throughout the playing career. I would like to see maybe he's bring one or two of his own backroom staff in. Backroom staff from Lorient and previous clubs. But no, he's not. He said interviews are going on, but he's not bringing any in himself. So that for me, I take that as a negative. Now, everybody, you out there might take that differently than me. I'm going to play it down at this moment in time. I don't feel confident about the upcoming season at this moment in time. I've been, I'm too long in the tooth. I had too many knockdowns, too many knockbacks, too many disappointments to really get myself excited at this moment in time. I want Regis Le Bris to succeed. I am got my full backing. I hope he does succeed. I hope he's enthusiastic, he's eager, and he wants to really do well in the championship. Now, when asked about where is he going to be next season, how's the season going to, sort of end up? What's his aims for the season? And his aims is basically, getting the team to play with an identity, to play with his own ideas himself. He didn't really give it. It's a good thing, like, not to say, right, I want to go for the playoffs, because straight away, pressure. It's a good thing to say I'm not going for the top 2. Play it down cool. Play it low and let the team build together with him, and hopefully he'll get us in the top 6. But I just got the feeling that until KLD addresses the feelings of last season, and I see some real hard evidence in the transfer window, I will be very sort of glass half full at this moment in time. Doesn't mean I don't want anybody to succeed. I want them all to succeed. I want KLD to realise they made a mistake, buy the strikers, buy some experience, progress this season with Speakman. But I want Regis Le Bris to be able to be left alone. Let him get on with his own coaching. Let him do his own thing and see what he can bring. His style of football, quick turnover. Attacking football with a quick turnover. So he asked about the striker situation as well. I think Nick Barnes said, he must have watched all these games. You must see we haven't got a striker. He said, well, goals can come from all over the park. Goals can come from other areas, which I wanted them to sort of say, yes, we need a striker. Again, it's played down. Now, I don't know if all this is coming from Speakman. So, I can say I'm not buzzing. A lot of fans out there are buzzing that, and I understand. You're excited for the new season, excited for the new head coach. I'm the same, but just not as excited as you. At this moment in time, I'm just a little bit cautious, a little bit apprehensive about what's going to happen. But it was asked also to do with experience. You've got a lot of kids at the club. Now, this is promising. You've got a lot of kids at the club. We do need experience in the team. And he kind of acknowledged that and said, yes, we need some experience in the side. So there, for me, there lies the key, the experience. Now, I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. With him, it seems like he's under wraps a little bit, cautious about his answers, but I get it. Sometimes you can say things straight away and you're putting pressure on yourself. So I get why he's done what he's done with the answers. He's come across really well, but I still kind of feel like Speakman's still pulling the strings. Anyway, Vito Mannone has had his say, and we all loved Vito Mannone at the club. Former Sunderland goalkeeper Vito Mannone played for Regis Le Bris at the French club Lorient. Former Sunderland goalkeeper Vito Mannone believes the new Black Cats boss Regis Le Bris will be a good fit for the club after working with the Frenchman at Lorient. The Italian stopper, who spent 4 years at Sunderland between 2013 and 2017, made 20 appearances for Lorient during the 22-23 season when Le Bris was in charge. Now, if Vito Mannone says he's a decent coach, a good coach, then that's good enough for me. That's a bonus, Brucey bonus. Speaking to Sunderland's website about Le Bris' style of play, Mannone explained, he's a coach that likes to play football. When I was with him, I managed to progress myself with certain parts of the game. He's a different type of coach, kind of coach. He is one of the best at making you progress technically. So I can see why he's being brought in to improve these youngsters, because I think the ownership have invested a lot of time in, whether you like these kids or not. Whether you think Semedo's decent or you think Bar's any good, these kids that brought them in, they want them to improve. So they brought Le Bris in because he can get them to work better and improve with their technical ability. We might see a big improvement this season. He also said, he is thoughtful and he talks well. He is very deep into football. I wouldn't like to compare it to anyone, but he is very detailed. He is a coach that likes to build out from the back. Now, hopefully not as slow and pedestrian as Dodds. And that's the biggest worry at this moment in time. Dodds and Proctor are still there. I would like that just to get rid of all the backroom staff and get a all new bunch in. And I would like Regis Le Bris to have a lot. Hope he has a lot of say, a lot of input which coaches come in. Now, he likes to play from the back. You kind of hope he's as good as Tony Mowbray, but more technically, and he can bring more to it. Because Tony was brought in to keep Sunderland sort of in a decent position in the league, and also to do as kind of what he was told to do. I don't know whether we was sort of given false hope, but he realised by the end of his career, Tony, that things weren't as rosy in the garden as he thought they would be, and he wasn't being backed by getting these experienced strikers in, goal scorers in, whatever you want to call them. And Tony's the same. He played from the back, but he played faster from the back. It was more exciting, wasn't it? Let's hope Regis Le Bris is the same. Right. Play and searching the solutions. Play from the back. Playing football and searching for solutions to beat the opponent. We had tactics for every opponent. Let's hope we don't overcomplicate things. He made me do stuff that I hadn't done before. So that is a way to progress as a player. That goes into every training session. We had to be connected with each other and find new ways to attack. We will see how it works in England in the Championship. Mannone also knows how important it will be for Le Bris to connect to the Sunderland fans. And I think Sunderland fans will like him. If we hit the ground running, I think everything will be rosy. At Lorient, we had a lot of meetings about having relationships with the fans. Mannone added, it was one of the most important things at Lorient when he was there. In France, you have to go over to the ultras and speak to them. You have to go over to the fans and thank them. And he wanted that relationship. It was very important to him. So I hope that is going to work well at Sunderland. When a new coach comes in, they need a bit of support, and I'm sure the fans will give him support. Yes, we will. All Sunderland fans. So, if Vito Mannone speaks the high of this Le Bris, it does seem promising. It does. The only doubt I've got is the change of Speakman and KLD to adapt and change their model. That's the only doubt I've got. If they can adapt and change the model, and Le Bris said he needs their support in the interview. He said that. He said, I need the support of the owners. So if he gets the support of Speakman and the owners, which I don't know why they wouldn't want to, he seems to have the ability and the attributes to improve players. So let me know your thoughts. Have you watched the interview today? Did you take it the same way as me? I kind of thought he was a little bit... what's the word? Not just... There were kind of answers that were diverted a little bit. A bit like Speakman would divert answers. But in his first interview, he does come across really well. And I wish him all the best. And hopefully by the middle of the season, all my worries will be washed away. Let's touch wood. We have a good season. Get the experience in Speakman. Get the strikers in. Back Le Bris. There's no point bringing him in to not back him. Back him because he'll succeed. Hopefully he'll succeed. Right, there we go. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel. If you do like replica shirts, retro replica shirts. If you like retro replica shirts, LU Soccer do have Sunderland ones now. Here they are here. 2 Sunderland retro replica shirts. You can get them for less than £30. Well, £35 minus 10% off, just over £30. LU Soccer 2 replica shirts. 10% off using the code TM10. Link down below in the description. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Take care. Let me know your thoughts. Was it a good interview? Did you come across really well? Do you feel the same as me? It's down to Speakman and KLD to change that model and back and support their man. Thank you for watching. and we'll catch you in a bit. Cheers.